this. Okay.
Okay, so if you are using just the single limb, you're just priming directly into a trash can. You don't have to worry about doing them one side at a time. But if you're using the bifurcated line, you're going to want to keep one side clamped off, press and hold the patient line prime button, clear the air from one side, then clamp it off, open the other side and clear the air from it. If you're trying to do both of them at the same time, you always end up with air pulling back on one side. So you would just take the little cap off, aim it, press and hold the button. If you hold the button, it primes the line at 200 milliliters a minute. If you let go of the key, it slows down to 1/4 the speed. So hold the button and get the air out.
What's the minimum amount of fluid in the chamber that will prime that line?
400 milliliters.
It takes 400 mils to prime.
Because
all
you're
that.
using the bifurcated line, 400.
Sure, it
If
seems
you're
like
u-
less than 400 in those tubes. You know, maybe.
It's the tubes, the entire heat exchanger
Okay.
mechanism, plus up to here. So with the tubing set up with the single limb and the small reservoir, this is all 218 milliliters. When you throw in the large reservoir, it tends to throw in a little bit, and then the bifurcated line as well. So you would clamp off this one, load this one. Once it's primed, your infusion option is now on the screen. This is when you would spike your blood, connect to your patient, and when you do connect to the patient, we recommend you go directly to the hub of the catheter you're using. If you have J-loop, saline locks, one-way lower lock connections, have locks or claves, they're all flow restrictors.
Right.
They're going to slow you down, so we recommend you go right to the
And
hub.
what's the recommended gauge that you connect to?
Nothing smaller than a 20.
Okay.
Peripheral IVs, cortices, RIC catheters, MAC catheters, and hemodialysis catheters are all going to get you a better flow rate than a central line. So shorter catheters, larger bores, better flow rates. Once you're connected to your patient, spike the blood, hit infuse, and the system defaults you automatically to 10 milliliters a minute. Set rate is what you've asked for, actual rate's what you're getting, and the volume is how much you infused into the patient. What the system's doing, the temperature being delivered, and the back pressure from the patient's catheter. These top 6 boxes are your information. These 3 keys are how you change your flow rates. Arrows give you the ability to change in 10 milliliter increments. So if you're needing to make small changes, you can do up or down with the arrows and it changes in 10 mils. Just always remember this number is minutes, not hours. So at 50 milliliters a minute, you're giving your patient 3 liters an hour. Now, if you just need it to go as fast as it can, based on what you're connected to, hit the 500 button and it will try to get you to 500 milliliters a minute. It's going to set the rate to it, try to get you there, but always test the back pressure to make sure you never exceed 300 millimeters of mercury. So if you notice your pressure climbing, the machine will automatically sacrifice the infusion rate. And when it finds the fastest rate it'll give you, keeping the pressure in a safe range, it tells you you're in pressure control. Press set rate to match the actual rate. Touch the word set rate, it matches the two together, and that's as fast as it's going based on the access you're connected to. If you needed to move faster, you got to insert a larger access. Now, if you get it to 300 milliliters a minute, you're giving your patient 18 liters an hour. 750 is going to be 45 liters an hour, and the fastest your machine goes is 1 liter a minute. To get that, you will need the bifurcated line split between 2 9-French cortices or much larger catheters.
And do you find that with large volume infusions of blood, this clots the filter? Like, do you have to change frequently?
The filters are rated on time,
Okay.
so you have the ability to put as much unit through it as you can within 24 hours, as long as it is on the compatible fluid side and the system doesn't, unless you don't see any clotting in the filter. If
Okay.
you see clotting, then change the filter. But the filters are rated for 24 hours, and the record on this one is 412 units of blood through 1 mass infusion protocol.
Talk about what you're not supposed to put in there.
Platelets, cryoprecipitates, lactated urine in combination with blood, albumin if it's above 5%. So PRBCs, FFP, anticoagulated whole blood, heparin cell salvage blood, and albumin, as long as it's not above 5%, is all safe to go through the system. Above 5%, you turn your albumin into scrambled eggs when it goes through our heater. And platelets and cryo, you run your risk of starting the clotting cascade in our heater versus in your patient. The Rest of it is what